So you're starting a podcast and you're looking for the best possible podcast mic available. Well, if that's you, you're in the right place, because in this video, I'm going to give you a few examples of exactly what you need for little or absolutely no money at all to make sure your podcast microphone game is in check. Let's get started. Now, I've heard it time and time again. I'm starting a podcast, but I want to make sure that I've got Joe Rogan's microphone. Well, that microphone will run you between $400 and $600, depending on exactly what you need in order to get that thing set up. So it may not be your best option right out of the gates. I always tell people, take it easy. You don't need Joe Rogan's microphone or some fancy, expensive microphone to actually sound good when just getting started as a podcaster. I'm going to give you two options right now that, number one, don't cost you anything, and number two, cost very little money and are easy to set up. The first option, the good old corded Apple earbuds that used to come with every single iPhone on the planet. They no longer do, unfortunately, but I'm sure you got some laying around somewhere, or go ahead and check that junk drawer in the kitchen. But these excellent earbuds go directly in your ear, obviously, and this microphone right here works really well. As long as it's not rubbing up against your shirt or your beard or your hair or whatever it may be, it works fantastic as long as you're in a quiet space. So if you're just getting started, let's say you're utilizing Anchor.fm or something to set up your podcast, and you're literally just getting started, you plug these headphones into your phone. Make sure that you're well lit, maybe sitting in front of a window, or you've got a ring light in front of you, and you're in a quiet space, and record away, my friends. Record away. You'd be surprised the quality these good old Apple earbuds, the corded ones, will give you for a podcast microphone if you don't want to spend any money at all. This right here is your free option. Next option is a USB microphone, comparable to this little dinosaur right here. This was my first podcasting mic ever. It's a Blue Snowball, still available on Amazon, and Blue still sells them, I believe. You might be familiar with its sister mic or big brother mic, which is the Blue Yeti microphone. Now, this will set you back about $40-50. It plugs in via USB right into your computer, so it's what we like to call plug and play. Same applies for the Blue Yeti microphone. That one runs between $79 and $120, depending on where you get it. Audio-Technica makes a couple of really good USB microphones as well. But that's really all that you need when it comes to a professional microphone when you're first getting started, because that will improve your sound significantly. So it doesn't matter which option you utilize. Whatever option works the best for you is the best podcasting microphone when you're first getting started with your podcast. So stop Googling it, stop overthinking it, and stop thinking you need to be Joe Rogan. You just need to be you, and you need to make sure that you sound professional as you can. We don't want to use stock microphones from your laptop or an old school plug-in PC microphone. Remember those? You want to make sure that you sound good, that you look good, and that's really all that you need in order to get started. And speaking of getting started, that is the most important step in the entire podcast launch process, getting started. But utilize these two tips to make sure your audio is in check, at least while you're first getting started, and then you can upgrade and swing for the fences later on with some big fancy smancy microphone. But for now, that's all you'll need. Well, I hope you're leaving this video knowing at least one or two things that you did not know about the absolute best podcasting microphone you can get as a beginner for your podcast. Got questions about podcasting or any videos on this channel? Please comment below. I do respond to each and every one of you people. It is my distinct pleasure. Until next time, friends.